Congratulations to every single one of you that has Bitcoin. Cheers. That is not me. That is not me. Don't worry. I wish I did. I wish I had a single Bitcoin. I don't even have a 0.001 of a BTC at this point. And I do regret. Now it kind of makes me regret selling. A part of me feels like after having sold Bitcoin at 8,000, buying at 8,000, selling at about 10,000, because I did not think it could 10x. Like, I'm so shook about it. I'm happy for it, but I'm so shook about it. And it makes me wonder, like, maybe I've been doing it wrong this whole time. What is with, like, selling all button? Like, why am I doing that? I should just, like, buy something and then forget about the last 10% and just diamond hand the last 10%. Hi there, Sean. Welcome. And by the way, if you guys are new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Ring that notification bell so you know when these live streams begin, which is at really whenever I feel like it. Cheers to whatever time zone you are currently in. It is currently like, lost the time. It is currently 12:32 where I am right now. And it's a good time because last I checked, Bitcoin reached over $104,000 on Robinhood. I don't know which app you're using or how high it got on the official global crypto market cap, but I saw it at $104,000 last night, because technically it just hit 12, but whatever. It was within the last 48 hours. We hit it. And it's crazy because I still don't know when Bitcoin's done, right? Like, yes, it hit $104,000 and it was very unexpected, like a random December 4th that it hit that high. And I'm like, nothing makes sense. You could say it's because of, there's a lot of talk out there that like, oh, this is just like all political because Trump is like promoting it, because Trump is supposed to be like this president that's super into crypto. We could say all the narrative that we want. And again, I personally feel like it's all just words. It's all just blah, blah, blah as the coin goes up. And then when the coin's moving down, we've already experienced it. Like, no matter what good news comes, when everybody sells, it doesn't really matter anymore. So I just want to put that out there for those of you guys that are just like way too bullish. You know who you are. And in other news, Huck Twa girl. I don't know, am I saying it Huck Twa, whatever. You could see it in the title. We're not going to go too deep into that. You could go look all over that on Reddit if you want to, but you know, I thought it was hilarious. Like, I thought it was really sad when she allegedly got fired because she made that video. Like, someone, I think, made a video of her and then she said what she said. And then apparently that went viral. And then after it went viral, she apparently got let go at her job. I don't know if she was like teaching or whatever she was in, but she lost her job, which totally sucks. But then it's like life gave her like this huge opportunity. Like, after she lost her job at whatever she was doing, I don't think she was making like millions of dollars at her job. It's like life in a funny way gave her an entertaining outcome. And because she went so viral, she got famous, right? Like, she got super famous. Like, that fight recently on Netflix, the live fight between Jake Paul? Is it Jake? I always get them mixed up. I think it's Jake Paul. Jake Paul versus, what's it called? Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Sorry, almost forgot his name. But Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. There was that girl like holding up that sign. And she got really famous too. I don't know if she's going to end up with her own coin or whatever. But either way, it doesn't happen all the time. Like, not everybody is gorgeous and super lucky to get really, really famous on live television or live streaming or a live video. But anyways, the Huck Twa girl, like, she got famous. And I guess then she decided to... I guess I'm not too shocked that with like any amount of fame or a meme, like, you could just make your own coin. I'm pretty sure there's probably SBF coins out there. I never invested into any of them. Again, never financial advice on my channel, entertainment purposes only. Hi from Queensland, Australia. I love it when you guys tell me where you're from. Hello. But yeah, so Damien says she rugged. And again, I'm not pointing fingers. I don't know. Everything is alleged until proven guilty. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty is what I like to believe. So you guys let me know what more information you know about it. But I've just been reading all these like different threads, and it seems like most people are pulling out receipts and saying they understand. I don't know how to look at a coin. Like if you tell me right now to go search up for you all the different types of coins that I've owned in the past and be like, okay, is it centralized under like a couple of wallets? Like who has majority of the wallets? I wouldn't be able to tell you. And even if I think I know how to read it, I don't think I actually do, because the way I see it is, okay, if it's all these different addresses and these addresses look like it's very dispersed, and like, let's say for example, we're just going to take Dogecoin for an example, but it's not actually Dogecoin because again, I don't know how to read this stuff. But let's say for Dogecoin, I see all these wallets and it seems very dispersed, and it's like, okay, it could not be owned by the same whale, but how would you really know? Because one whale, just like if you watch Wolf of Wall Street, remember Leonardo DiCaprio's friend with like the goatee and stuff, and he had all these rat holes, he called it. There could be endless rat holes for crypto people, and there's endless rat holes for stocks, right? So the way I see it is you can really like, you look at it, and unless you do like deep analysis, FBI data stuff, like, I don't know, you're like a white hacker or something, like, then maybe it's easier for you to find out. For someone like me, I just wouldn't be able to know, because I would see all these different addresses and I'd be like, oh, it's probably different. It's probably like different people, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's all the same. Maybe it's like this entire family who's all buying into it. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are like, oh my God, she rug pulled, like she did it. So anyways, long story short, she got famous just completely randomly, even though she like lost her job. So it's like something bad happened and then something really good happened, and she had like this opportunity to be like basically whatever you wanted. Because if you get like, even if you could call it 5 minutes of fame, whatever you want, but the way I see it, hi there, DJ Larbuck. Sorry I can't say hi to everybody. I'm just trying to like go through with my live stream, and I'm not on my computer, so I don't actually get to see the words that long. It's like on a tiny little screen on my phone. But thank you for being here, really appreciate it, and I wish you guys all, for all your portfolios to go to the moon, I hope. I mean, if you're in crypto, you're probably like pretty happy to walking around the street, you know, like it's weird because you don't get to see it. Like I'm walking outside on the street and I see people being happy, but I'm like, I don't know if they were being happy because Dogecoin's up or Bitcoin's up, because it's not like you're gonna wear a shirt talking about it. That's probably not that safe. Like, yo, I bought Bitcoin at like 2012 and I'm balling right now. That would make me laugh if somebody wore that. I'd be like, are you sure, dude? Are you sure that's a good idea? Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. So anyways, yeah, so she got famous. I think it's a great, like it went from bad to really great really quickly, and there's so much you can do with fame. She could have been an influencer. I mean, I saw pictures of this girl in like videos. She's really pretty. She could have been anything, singer, I don't know, actress, TikToker, whatever she really wanted, in my opinion. I believe in her. But then I guess like, I don't know who, like, I don't believe she was a software engineer or anything like that. I don't believe she was in the crypto field to begin with. That would be wild if she was. So I don't think any part of her, she would have just been like, hey, you know what? Like, let me make a TUAH coin. I'm just assuming here that I don't think it was her idea. I like to think that other people approached her with the skill sets to turn her into a meme coin. And then it happened. So like now people are saying like it was rug pulled. Basically it was dumped by the people who created it or whatever. It sucks, but now people are like out for blood. You know, like there's so many people that are after her, they hate her. And I'm just like, is it really her? Is it really her fault? Is it anyone's fault if you just like wake up one day and you're like, I'm gonna make a horse and buggy coin or whatever, and you make that coin and you love it and you think it's funny or whatever, but then people get into it. Maybe it's not even the developers. Maybe people just like get wind of it and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna blow this thing up and then I'm gonna drop it. And you are the face of it, or you made it and your name's tied to it, but you're not the one who decided to do this. I'm not saying that that is what happened with her, but I'm just saying that that's a possibility. Any of us can like a coin and then it could completely fail. Or like you make a coin, it can completely fail. And there's like stories of that kid, like apparently there's a kid, I think you can find it on Reddit, just search like some kid, I don't know, is it like a 12-year-old or like just like some kid out there, or maybe it's just a young guy, I don't know. But there's like a boy who made a coin. I don't know what coin it is because I was not invested. And apparently he rug pulled everybody, made thousands of dollars and was like, haha. I think I saw middle fingers up. I'm not sure if that's a meme or that's actually him. Do you know what I'm talking about? But then apparently he rug pulled his own coin, and then afterwards, like, you would think that that's the end of it, but apparently a lot of people who believed in the coin that he made, or maybe they just want to troll him right back, they ended up pumping it up more than when he sold it at. So basically he could have made like millions and millions of dollars if he held on to his own coins. Show us your bracelets. Sure. So I went to the Taylor Swift concert in Toronto, if that wasn't already obvious. And good luck to her because she's going to be in British Columbia for her last set. And I heard like she's selling tickets for like $200 something for no view. Like, I heard this on TikTok, so do your own DD. But apparently Taylor Swift, for her last show or shows in British Columbia of Canada, she's going to be having no view. Like, you can go and you could pay like $200 or I think at least $100, and you can go and sit like somewhere, I guess, or maybe inside the concert stadium, but you're not going to see anything. You're just going to hear. And I honestly think like people who are like big enough fans, like you would do it. I don't think I could do it. I need to see, like I need to visually see like the cinematography and the production, but cheers to that. She sure knows how to make money. I really idolize Taylor Swift. Like, people don't understand, like, I love Taylor because I love her music and I can connect to it, but I also like value her as just like a businesswoman. Like, I see so many similarities, and I know it makes no sense because I don't know anybody else like me that loves like Taylor Swift and Elon Musk. I like to meet them both. Honestly, I love to interview them both. But I see actually so many similarities in them. They're just like on different sides, I would say, of the spectrum, but they're both like geniuses in their own right. Anyways, so back to the whole rug pull, whatever thing. At the end of the day, as somebody who's also an investor of these random altcoins or meme coins, I think as much as we would like to blame somebody, you do have to take accountability for yourself and the fact that if you are going to take out money from your like house, or you're going to go and owe credit card debt because you really believed in this random coin that was going to make you millions of dollars, like, that's gambling. Like, every little bit of life to me is a risk. Like, everything you do, deciding to take an airplane, deciding to take an Uber, go ride a motorcycle, like, these are all little forms of risk, right? It just depends on like how much you value what and how much risk you're willing to take. But like, it doesn't really cross your mind that everything you do, you're taking a risk until something bad happens, honestly. But if you are going to go and take out a bunch of money that you don't have, and then you're going to put it into some random coin that you don't really understand, then you have to own up to that at least a little bit. And I think that's what's wrong with our society. Like, so many people are just going to point the finger and blame a rug pull, which I think that's terrible. I do not think you should do that to people. But if everybody is not going to take accountability, then there's just going to be more and more rug pulls. You have to take accountability. It's just the way I see it. If you don't take accountability for your own actions, you're going to get wrecked. Because you're never going to learn. You're going to be like, this coin failed because of her. That coin failed because of him. And it's never going to be you. And then you're just going to like, honestly, I don't see it doing well for you in the future if that's like your mindset, right? And I kind of go about this with like everything in life. Trucking all day. Jasmy! Yes, Jasmy. Cheers. I'm very happy about my Jasmy. I'm not sure if I'm up though, because I'm one of those people, like, I'll make a ledger about like my different trades and then I will forget to look at it because I feel like it's too much work. Like, I have too many random trades that, like, to search how much I actually put into Jasmy, it takes a little bit of time. And I think that's the thing with Coinbase. I wish they would change it, because I'm pretty sure on like Coinbase, and then I moved it on to like other cold wallets, and then it just becomes really hard to keep track of things. But I feel like Coinbase makes it hard for me to track it versus like on a Robinhood of like my average price, how many times I bought, and it just gets messy when you're like moving things around. So I have no idea, but I know I'm close to, or I already have, as of today, Jasmy popping off, making my money back. But I never lost money on Jasmy, so I guess I'm being a little dramatic because Jasmy did so well if you do not remember, back in like, what was it, 2021, that I kept swing trading it, which is so funny. Oh my God, I just had deja vu. That's like what I'm doing now with like Compound and XTZ and like XRP and everything. But yeah, back in the day, it was just so good. It was pumping like every other day that I was doing a bunch of swing trades. And then one day after making like a bunch of money off the swing trades, I'm like, you know what? Let's just go deep. Just go all in. I'm just kidding. I didn't go all in on Jasmy, but I put a lot of my gains into it, like more than 50% of my gains. And then it pretty much went all the way down. And after it was down, I guess the reason why I could hold on long enough and wait more than 3 years is because it was from the winnings and it wasn't like money that I needed. So again, it definitely puts you in a better position when you're playing with money that you don't actually need at the time. So I made it through the 3 years. I'm really happy about it. Waiting to get rid of it now though. And then I'm sure after I sell, it's probably going to hit a new all-time high. I don't know. It just happens to me all the time. But I love to know what you guys think. Like, let me know in the comment section where you think we're headed, because this is just such a weird time of Bitcoin. And I can't stop. Like, this is the thoughts that keeps me up at night. I'm just like, what is going to happen next year? Like, it almost feels too good to be true right now. And I remember things were really, really good in 2020. But then now looking back, they weren't even that good. So in 2020, that's when I sold my Bitcoins. I know I had like more than 2 at one point. But anyways, so when I sold my Bitcoins, I bought it at an average of like $8,000, and I thought 10 grand was like such a great deal. So I sold it around like 10,000-ish. And when I sold it, this is my clear exact thoughts and words spoken out loud. I was like, I told everybody, I'm like, I do a backflip. I can't, I'm old, so I have a lot of back pain. Oh yeah, check out my Taylor Swift, the back of it. I like the back of the shirt a lot. It has like all the dates of the different tour dates. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, okay, so with Bitcoin, I specifically told a bunch of people, like, I think I'm really smart. Like, no, I didn't say that. But I was like, I'm getting rid of Bitcoin because it's clearly not going to 10x. I'm like, it's not going to 10x in the next like 10 years. I'm like, that's like too much money. It's not going to happen. And then so I put my money into like Ethereum, Litecoin, BCH, LTC. Wait, that is Litecoin. Sorry, I'm not even one drink in yet. XRP, Dogecoin, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Even Chainlink at one point I had. Yeah, I don't have any Chainlink anymore. But I basically just put in a bunch of other altcoins below Bitcoin in terms of the coin market cap. And I'm like, I'm so smart. And then that was a bad idea because none of those, actually, no. Okay, it was only a bad idea for everything else. But for Dogecoin, clearly, like, we did better than Bitcoin because that was more than 10x. So yeah, when I invested into Dogecoin, of course, that went from under it went from 0.003 when I first started buying it. Then I bought it at slightly higher prices of like 3 cents. But when I first started buying it, was like 0.003 cents for one Dogecoin. So that theory was right, but only for that one. Because later on, I would do swing trades of like Litecoin, Ethereum. Actually, Ethereum was more of like a long-term hodl. By the way, why is Vitalik so silent? Why is he not around? I just feel like I don't see much tweets. I swear I do follow him, but I never really see him active. But I'm really happy that for GME, sorry, off topic, but GameStop. If you see me on Twitter, I've been tweeting like at him. Not that I don't think he cares. Like, my account's way too small to be heard. But I've been tweeting at Roy and Kitty, and I'll like just tag him and stuff, and I'll be like, when's the next tweet? Like, I was just curious when he would tweet next, because I'm like, man, he hasn't tweeted since like September. I kind of want to see a live stream, and now he tweeted that image. And then I don't know what it means the whole time. And then people are saying 69, and people are saying 109, which doesn't mean January 9. The only thing I could think of for GameStop is like, is he going to do a live stream? Because YouTube, and we know he has a YouTube channel. Either way, GameStop went up, but just like not enough. I honestly thought like since he hasn't tweeted for like 3 months that Personally, I'm a little disappointed. I thought it would have more of an effect. I thought that today, after his tweet, that GameStop would go from like, I don't know, $26. Recently it dropped. It went to like 30 something and then it dropped to like 26. And I thought it would go to like, I don't know, 40. And it didn't even hit 40. So I don't know. I hope it's gonna go up like later today. Today, preferably. In the AM. But I don't care. Like I have sell calls, so basically that's like, if you don't know, like selling a call option, because it's like a cover call, and basically I already have my strike price, and if it hits a certain number, it's just gonna go, which is perfect. And it doesn't mean I'm not gonna get back into GameStop, because I kind of like it. I like the volatility, if you haven't already noticed. Might get back into it, but I want to make some money, get in and out, and then, or maybe I'll just take a break from GameStop and go deeper into altcoins, even though I said I wasn't gonna do it. People asking where is Santa Claus, and I'm pointing to Juicy Draft. I love it. I agree with that. I think it is early Christmas for all of us. It already feels like 2025 for me. Like, it is so weird that we're not in 2025. You know what's weirder? The fact that there's 55 people in here and 5 likes. What is going on, guys? We have thumbs for a reason. Please destroy the like button. Cheers and good luck to every single person who smashes that like button real hard, because it means you're gonna get rich, but no guarantees. I'll pray for you though. I'll pray for you like I pray for my entire portfolio every single day. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Yes, so I was completely wrong on everything, because everything that I invested after I tossed my tiny little 2 Bitcoins or whatever, I ended up just buying all this random altcoins. It would be serious stuff, meme stuff, and nothing 10x'd. Nothing 10x'd except for, nope, not even Tesla's. Tesla's like almost 10x for me, but not exactly 10x. And some stocks did 10x, but it was really just Dogecoin. Everything else just like did good. And I'm really disappointed that like my ETH, that I really thought would 10x quicker than BTC. It just means, you know, sometimes you have a little theory and sometimes it doesn't work out. My theory was Bitcoin is here, market cap is large, Ethereum is here, number 2, and market cap is smaller. And I'm like, you know what? If somebody's gonna do a 10x, it ain't gonna be Bitcoin. It's gonna be Ethereum first. Not saying it's gonna never be Bitcoin, but I'm like, it's gonna be Ethereum. Why wouldn't it be Ethereum, right? It just made more sense in my crazy little head. And yeah, the cheapest I ever got Ethereum for was $900. Wait, I want to say like $299 to $400 actually was the cheapest I ever bought Ethereum. Yeah, I love Taylor Swift. Is it not obvious? I have more friendship bracelets, but it's just too much when I wear all of them, and I'm worried like when it touches water, it's gonna like break apart quicker. So I try to wear some and just savor it. But yeah, the theory did not work out, because the cheapest I bought, never mind. Okay, so the cheapest I bought was like, let's say like under 400 or 400-ish per Ethereum. So I guess it did go to 4,800, 2021. So I guess that means it did 10x before BTC. So I was right. I just wasn't smart enough to sell at 4,800. So then that makes me a loser, because I didn't sell when it 10x like I had predicted. Yeah. So I could have actually banked a lot harder on my Ethereum. I just didn't, because I was greedy. And then I end up selling like lower than that. Yeah. Still good, but not as nice of gains. Okay, so I guess Ethereum is not part of that list. But Litecoin, I definitely, every time I buy, it does not 10x for me. Or maybe I sell it too quickly. And you just can't win it all, I guess. Like, there's no way you're gonna like everything you buy is just gonna like 10x. That really doesn't happen as much as I wish it would. What's really funny is that I like looking at my most recent trades this past month. Yeah, in the last like 4 weeks. And literally most things that I had put my money in on Robinhood, and honestly on Robinhood, there's not that many options. Like for example, Uniswap, XTZ, Compound. I kept moving my money back and forth, back and forth. I hope, absolute Chad, that ETH does go to 10K eventually. And I catch that ride, but you know, it's hard. It's like that ride on Dune, and it's not easy. It's not easy to get on it. It's actually the hardest thing. But yeah, so for me, I looked at like all the different things that I was like running around on. I was like jumping from making a little bit of money on Uniswap, right? Like it goes up by $2 and I'm like, bounce, because I'm so smart. And then afterwards I go off to another coin that is in a red day, and then I wait for a green day and I bounce. Then I go to another one. And all of that movement, honestly, it just really brought me to like, I would have made around the same anyways. Like if I just like put it in one of the 3 or the 4 different types of altcoins that I had, I would have made like pretty much the same thing. Because I looked today and I'm like, oh my God, I sold my Uniswap. I bought Uniswap. I've been buying Uniswap for like, I don't know, $9-ish, and I sold it at like 11, and now it's like at 16. So I would have made like a heck of a lot more, like on $5 of an increase. And that's like pretty much still happening with like the other coins that I jumped around in. So it was kind of pointless. And then I paid a lot of fees because I like to do market sells. So I'm paying like a lot in spread on Robinhood. It kind of sucks when I think about that, but what you gonna do? Sometimes my fingers are just like bored and I'm just like, I just want to do that swipe up motion on Robinhood. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm just like, I'm bored. Let's sell something. Like, let's sell this stock, even though it's only up like 2%, like whatever. Lucy, buy real estate, Tommy Boy says. So that is in my game plan. I've been telling lots of people in my own close circles that is part of my game plan. Because again, I'm not like 21 years old, so there's not a lot of options ahead of me in terms of, oh, I could just chill around. And like, I mean, I'm not saying if you're 21 you should chill around. I feel like you should always be a hard worker. Like I worked since I was like a teenager. But yeah, I just think like I'm in that time of my life where I really need to create a place, a space that I could utilize to make more money and also have comfort. So a house would be very useful, even though I know I'll probably make more money if I don't buy a house. Like, let's be real. If I kept this money in my account right now, thanks to the crypto wave, it's increased a lot. But if I kept this money right now and I don't buy a house, I am like 80% confident that I can make that money into millions. Give me like at least 5 years. And if I buy a house, I am not confident that with the dwindled amount of money, I'd be able to do the same. Or maybe I still could, but it'd be harder. But even knowing all of this, I am still choosing, which is like wild, I'm still choosing to buy that house. Even though it's gonna be an ugly house. I already made my peace with it. I'm like, okay, you know what? You're gonna buy a house, but you're gonna choose an ugly house because why choose a really pretty house and then you have to pay like a lot more money for it, money that you'd rather be trading with. So that's just kind of the vibe I'm going with into 2025. I'm like, I wanna buy a place. Do I really think it's the greatest financial idea? Not really. Housing market is still ridiculous, Juicy Drop says. I know. I see it. I'm on Zillow all the time. I've been looking at Zillow since March of this year, you know, when everything was up and doing really well. And then it crashed. So I don't know, to each his own. And isn't it weird that I know some things are just like not the greatest financial decisions and yet I have to kind of make them? I'm not like gonna be sad about it if, let's say, like, because you know, sometimes you get like the people who bought their homes in 2006 did not know the '08 crash was happening. The people who bought their homes even in 2007, some people I know, you just don't know. You just don't know. Even when you feel like it, you're like, oh, it could happen the next 2 years. It could drop. you can't time the market, or else you'd be an absolute genius that never has to work a day in their life. And if everybody was like this, then like life would actually be really bad if everybody was just like trading stocks. I've actually had this thought. Like, I love stocks, but at the same time, I'm glad I do other things as well. Like, some of you guys are like, I know some of you guys just see like my videos and you're like, oh, like, does she have money? Like, are her parents rich? Like, is that how she could trade? No. Like, I work for my own money. I also like still work beyond this. It's just like, okay, I'm monetized, so thank you guys. And this is good like side hustle money, but I also like work. Like, I have my own e-commerce businesses. Like, I have to work really hard in order to keep afloat while I trade, also as just kind of like my retirement fund, emergency fund, money for changing my life and hopefully buying a house or houses or cars. And it's not easy to like just kind of try to do all these things all together and making these decisions that may or may not be the greatest choices. But you just have to follow your heart. Sorry, I'm losing track of like what I'm saying because I'm thinking about like the fact that I'm not, oh, I should just use this phone. Sometimes I'm like getting nervous because I'm talking to you guys. I'm like, but what if crypto's doing really bad right now and I'm not even seeing it happen? Here's what happens when I'm not like on my computer and I can just like open up the next tab and look at like CMC. So give me a second as I check that. Okay. What are you drinking? Something purple and delicious. Hold on. But yeah, let me know like in the comment section, in the live stream, what you think is going to be next with Bitcoin. Like, are we actually still going to hit new all-time highs next year? And because like right now I feel like it should, but then I also feel like I'm almost praying for it because I feel like, okay, what if it doesn't happen though? And if you saw my tweet, like if you're not already following me, please do. It's just Living with Lucy. You can just find also all my different links that I have. Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, TikTok, down in the description below. But if you follow me on YouTube, you're pretty much set, because YouTube, I do live streams and I have like pretty much all my other videos that are just reposted on other apps. But sometimes on TikTok, I guess I have some stuff that I don't want to put on other apps because I think TikTok is like, let's just say they're more loose. But yeah, I don't know if like I posted on Twitter, I posted on X about how I don't know what will happen with Bitcoin. And like, I do understand that there's a lot of folks that think there's going to be a major rug pull, or not even a rug pull, but that this is going to like go down really badly and it's going to be the worst crash ever. And honestly, as much of a crypto bull as I think I am, I also agree that you have to be realistic. Like, just like the people who buy random altcoins and get rug pulled, you also have to be realistic that we are all, whether you invest in stocks or crypto, you are placing yourself at a risk in the sense that you do not control the market. No one does. Actually, maybe some people do, but most of us are just not rich and powerful enough to control that. You don't make the news. Nothing we do is just going to be like, oh, South Korea. That was weird. I heard that's over. But anyways, all these things are like exterior information that affects the market, and you don't control that. So as like smart as you think you are, and you're like, I'm gonna invest in all the pay I want and the dog with hat, which like WTF. But you could do all that and then still get wrecked. You could do everything right. You could do your technical analysis right, or you with stocks, you can like read your balance sheet right. You could be like the smartest person in your class, and then some news come through, some politician does something, and then it's like game over. So that is something I think we all need to be real with ourselves. And I do think it is a slippery slope in terms of Bitcoin, because it's just so like deeply woven into our economy that if things do fall, it would be like a greater domino effect than like that of FTX, Mount Gox, whatever, back in the day, it would just be insane because all of the stocks, micro strategy, that then would have this huge cascading, just terrible effect on a lot of people. And it's not going to be cool. But with that being said, Bitcoin is currently at 1.94 trillion, almost at $2 trillion. Honestly, I hope it does pass 2 trillion. Just sounds better to me. Trucking all day. Hi. Haha. Dog with hat is on Robinhood. I know, like, it's bitter and sweet because it's like, I'm happy that they're doing that because that means, like, what else could you let in, right? Like, if you can let that in, what else could you let in? And I hope it's something that I like, that I have. It gives me hope in that sense. But then at the same time, it's like, beyond me. ETH is at 3,899. It just went to like 3,900. I'm talking about the price of it, sorry. But ETH is only at 468 billion. Oh, would you look at that? USDT claimed its number 3 spot once again. From XRP. So I'm just on the CoinMarket account. This is something I look at often in a bull market, not that often in a bear market. But yeah, XRP is at 135 billion. So literally like just flip-flopping. Like it's just about $1 billion of a difference between USDT and XRP. Solana at number 5 at 113 billion. I think Solana's high enough, but I guess some folks just wanted to go like, I don't know, take the number 3 spot or number 2. BNB at number 6. Dogecoin still at number 7. It's kind of just been like hanging out at number 7 for a while. I don't know. At 43 cents. Like yesterday, no, not yesterday, like 2 nights ago, I guess. So on December 4th, when Bitcoin went to 104,000 on Robinhood, again, I don't know on your apps, whatever you're using, how much it went to, but basically it crossed over 100,000 everywhere. But on Robinhood, it was 104,000 USD. And at that point, everything was rising up. But Dogecoin didn't even hit 48 cents, which is its most recent 2024 high was about 48 cents on Robinhood. It went to like, I don't know, 45 when that happened on December 4th. So I'm a little bit disappointed. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, it's not Dogecoin's moment. Like I said, if you do remember in 2021, Doge, Bitcoin, it always has been a different story. And it's not going to go up at the same time. It's not going to both reach all-time highs, although I hope that that changes, and it does. Juicy Draw says South Korea is trying to distract us with a low budget plot. I don't know, or maybe they just want your crypto to drop. I don't know. Did it drop? It did drop a little bit, right? I think the stock market dropped a bit when the whole martial law thing happened, and then it went away. Like, I can't even explain to you like what happens. I just know that there's a curfew that occurs. There was like all these military people that were walking around. There's all these videos and it looked really intense and people were like freaking out that were traveling in, and I'm like, why are you traveling in there right now? I'm not even willing to travel to South Korea for like a while after what happened. Like that's just how safe I'm gonna be. Not for a while. Not until like Dogecoin's like $2. I'm just kidding. Doesn't have to be that. But Shiba Inu is at number 12. Also in the red right now. TRX is at number 10, AVAX number 11, ADA number 8 right after Dogecoin at 41 billion. So that actually, like, Dogecoin actually did pretty well in kind of being 20 billion above ADA. Oh, let's see. PayPay is at number 23. I think PayPay at one point was at number 15, which really shocked me. But whatever. Right now it's at, with all those zeros, and 2162. I think it did go to 25 on Robinhood. I don't know, like, if it could go to top 10. I don't think it ever did, but that'd be funny. Not gonna lie. There's actually not that many meme coins. And then scrolling down from PayPay, you have to go all the way down to number 50, and you find with Dog with Hat, which I think it's like $3.42. Insane. I'm just being salty because I don't have any. Bonka number 52. Jasmy, my Jasmy folks. Jasmy is at number 60. I know, shameful. Why is Jasmy behind Dog with Hat and PayPay? Isn't this supposed to be like the Japanese Bitcoin? I don't know. But Jasmy is on 2.53 billion. I believe it could go a lot higher. Not financial advice. I'm diamond handing it until I'm super in the green. And like my new plan is like whatever I have once I'm in the green, and then that item, that coin is up like 100% within the day, 200%, I'm probably gonna toss it because a correction is bound to happen in my opinion. But 0.05194 is Jasmy's price right now. Floki is at number 63. Honestly, it's a little weird. I thought Floki would be above, like with, but it's not. I don't know what bread is that looks like a meme coin. And peanut. Oh my god, it's still up there. The squirrel thing, the squirrel is at number 97. Never bought it. But hey, at this point, could peanut end up on Robinhood? I don't know. I'm not gonna bet against it. I got to admit, it's nice to hear the words say Doge with the news administration coming in. I mean, that's like the ultimate troll, the ultimate masterpiece troll work of Elon Musk. I really did not expect that for this year, to be honest. Oh, GOAT! That thing with the AI is like a number 133. Just some cat ones. Yay, my Nero, I still see it. I have like Nero that I bought just on a YOLO, but it's a number 138, so that's not actually doing that great. But yeah, there's just like countless meme coins, but I'm actually glad that it's not like the top 100 of the coin market cap is like all meme coins, because then I'd be like a little worried. I know CZ of Binance like did tweet like, okay, there's like a little too much meme going on. I think we could have more. Oh my gosh, I've been talking to you guys for way too long. The light is out. My live stream light is out. That might mean I have to go, guys. Hello. The world says hello. Hi there, R Bear. Welcome. Adam, LTC is my ass. Sierra Band. Someone said, I have a question. Well, baby, you can say the question right afterwards. I'm trying to see some stuff. What do you think will happen? User one says, what do you think will happen in 2025 for crypto and stocks? I know nothing. I hope 2025 will be a perfect mirror to 2021, which would create the perfect 4-year cycle once again, because in 2017, that's when everything hit all-time high, and then it happened again 4 years later, 2021, and then so a lot of folks think that it's going to be another 4 years, 2025, we're going to hit new all-time highs. So I actually do hope that this rings true, but if it doesn't, it's gonna be bad. And even if this goes through, I am still a believer that nothing that perfect, it's like a fairy tale, of, hey, you could just invest in this thing called crypto every crypto winter, and then you make a bunch of money every 4 years later. I also do not believe that things are that easy in life and everybody makes money and everybody can catch on to it and then everybody gets out rich. That is just not a real thing. Rug pulls, however, and people putting their money into it way too much, might I add, and then realizing they made a mistake, however, actions like that unfortunately happens very often in our society. I don't know if that's just our nature. But if you are watching this and you know that is likely to be you, I hope you change your own future by recognizing your past. Anyways, guys, peace out. Good night. I'm gonna check this. Smash the like button. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I sincerely hope that you make life-changing money through crypto or stocks or any other route that is do only good every day. And I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully we're getting closer to, like Danielle Lopez says, $3 Doge. Or hopefully we're just close to whatever crypto that you're interested in hitting a new all-time high. I do think there are a lot more all-time highs happening, and I have spotted like a pattern of when Bitcoin hits a new all-time high, the altcoins then happen a little while after, and then again right now is like Bitcoin's turn. So like it just takes its turn, and it's weird. But I still believe the crypto winter thing is real. I know some folks are just so happy right now. They're like euphoric and they're like, it's not gonna drop. Nothing's ever gonna drop. It's gonna drop. So I just think like, if you did make really, really good money, I hope you took some tendies so then you can enjoy it in real life instead of just watching it on a screen, because I know more than anyone that when you watch something on the screen, it could just as easily pop up as it can go down. Love you guys. Take care and drink lots of water. See you soon.